Good morning, students. Hope all of you are doing well. Today, I'm going to discuss highest common factor. Okay. So see here. So up to this actually exercise, all question answer done. So today I will start from here. Highest common factor. So let us take two numbers. So two number is given here, 576 and 1296. So at first you are expressing each of the number as a product of prime numbers. So how to find out the prime factors of 576? So for this we have to find out the factorization of 576. So you see here 3 into 3 into 2. So how to find that? So for this actually you have to write the number 576. Okay, now start doing factorization. So at first I want to do it by 2. So 2, then you have to write 8, again 8. Okay, so then again 2, if it is divided it 1, 4, 4. So then find out 2, 7, 2, then 2, 36, and 2, 1, 8, then 2, 9, then 3 into 3, 9. Okay, so this is this way you have to find out the factorization of 576. So see here, so how many 2 is here? So we can write down 576 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2. How many 2's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have to write 6, 2 at first. 5, 6. Okay, then 2, 3. Okay, so now you have to find out. So see here, so that things actually expressing the first number 576, you have to write the number like this way. So see here, at first in book actually they have written 3 at first, then 2. So but you see that how many 2's is here? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 2 is here and 2, 3. So this actually matched with my result also. So like this way you have to find the express the number as a product of the prime numbers. So now the second number is the prime factors of 1296. So same way you have to find out the factorization of 1296. Okay, so you do it like this way. Okay, then okay, 3. Actually here I am doing the expressing the number as a product of a prime factor. So simply you do like this way. That things already I discussed in my previous video, so I am not telling that much. Okay, see. So now you can write down 1296 equals to 2. How many 2's? 4, 2. So you can write down 4 to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Then how many 3? 4, 3. So 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So see, so that way you have to express the number, the first number 576 is like this way, and the second number 1296 expressed as a product of a prime factor like this way. Okay, so now you see that you have to find out, because I am finding out the highest common factor. So factorization already I have done, but we have to find out the what is how many common factors are here, and also have to find out highest common factor. So you highlighted the factors you see here. So so you see here 3 is common here, so you have to circle this like this way, 3, 3. Then again one more 3, so circle like this way. Then you see here 4, 2, so you have to circle this 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here also you take it 4, 2, circle it. So this is the common factor, and this 2 extra, and here 2 3 extra. So you see that these are the common factors. So highlighted factors, see here, 3 3 2 2 2 2. So 4 2 and 2 3 are common prime factors of the two numbers. So product of the common prime factors is equal to, so now we have to find out the common factors. So how many factors are common? Already you have circular highlighted, see this highlighted numbers. So now we have to find out the common prime factors product of the common prime factors. So you see here 3 into 3 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, so now after multiplication we will get 144. So 144 is the highest or the greatest number that divides both 576 and 1296. Okay, so it is known as the greatest or the highest common factor. So 144 is the greatest or highest common factor of 576 and 1296. Thus the numbers 576 and 1296 may have many common factors like 3, 9, 18, 36, etc. But the highest common factor this is the ACM, and highest common factor is, that is 144. So many common factors are there, but highest is the 144. Any multiple of this number may divide either of the given two given numbers exactly, but not both of them. So example 1, you see here that find the highest common factor of 36 and 48. So for this, actually same way you have to find out that factors of 36. So factors of 36 you find out like this way, and factors of 48 you find like this way. Then you see that there is a we are using a diagram to show that how many common factors in between these two circles. So you see here, this is the factor of 36. So already I have written that actually that book actually shown how to write and how to write the factors of 48. So you see here, in between these two circles, this is the common part. So in common part, the common factors are 1, 3, 2, 4, 6, 12. But in between, if I ask you what is the highest common factor, you see here 12 is the highest number. So they are highest common factor in between these two numbers 36 and 48. 12 is the highest common factor. So the common factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. The highest common factor is 12. So thus ACA means highest common factor of 36 and 48 is 12. So if you want, you can write like this way, you can solve like this way, or if you want, you can solve like this way. So actually we have to find out that we have to express the number as a product of a prime factors. Then you have to find out the which factors is the common one. So then you have to find out the product of the common prime factors. That will be the highest or greatest number that divides both the number. So that's why it is called the greatest or the highest common factor HCF of that two numbers. Okay. So let's see that second question. Example number 17, you see here, find the highest common factor of 14 and 64 by the prime factorization method. So you see here actually is mentioned that you have to do that prime factorization, you have to follow that prime factorization method. So for this you have to follow this step whatever I have shown just few minutes ago, the first example. So if in any questions, if it is mentioned that follow by the prime factorization method, follow that, like this instruction is given here, so you have to follow that instruction. Okay, that time you don't use that diagram or any another method. So that time you have to follow whatever instruction is given in your question, only that instruction you have to follow. So you see here, So 14. So how can you find out the prime factorization? So like this way. So 2 into 7, so then we will get 14. Now 64, how to find out that factorization? So like this way. So see this already, see 2 into 7 is equal to 14, and 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into, so 6 2 is here. That after product of this prime factors, we will get 64. But you see this, if when we compare these two factorization, then we can find out the common prime factor is 2. So see here, that's why it is 2 is circle is on that 2. So thus the highest common factor of 14 and 64 is 2. So because this is a common factor, not only that another prime number, so that's why 2 is the highest common factor. So like this way you have to solve the rest of the question. Okay, so next one is the example 18. Find the highest common factor of 1512 and 3969, or find the greatest number that divides. So you see here in your question, actually they are asking different way. Sometimes is directly is asking about that highest common factor, or that find out the greatest number that divides 1512 or 3969. But you see these two questions are actually the same question, because already I told you, after getting the highest common factor, so the highest common or greatest number that divides the both number, so that's why that is called the highest common factor. So whatever highest common factor we will get, that divides both the numbers, so that's why that is the highest common factor. So both the question is same, but they are asking in different way. So don't be confused when this type of question is comes in exam, that you have to do the same things. So method 1. So actually that highest common factor, when we are finding out now, there are many methods are there. So first one method is the long division method. So how can you find out the highest common factor? By using the method of long division method. So for the first step, divide the bigger number by the smaller and find the remainder. So you have to divide the bigger number by the smaller number. So you see here, for example this one, you see that which one is the bigger number, so we are dividing the smaller one, and then we will find out what is the, and find out the remainder. Okay, and second step is that take the remainder as the new divisor and the previous divisor as the new dividend and divide. See here, this is the bigger number, this is the smaller number, so we have to divide the bigger number by the smaller number and find out the remainder. And then again you have to do that, take the remainder as the new divisor, take the remainder, so this is the remainder, you take the remainder, and then again the second numbers you divided by the remainder, and then you will get the what is that number you will get, remainder. So continue with step 2 till the remainder is 0. So you have to do the same things until that remainder is 0. So see here, then after that you see that remainder you have to divide this by, see, 567 divided by 378. See this remainder. So you see this, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. So until that remainder will be 0, you have to follow the same process. So see here that the two given numbers is 1512 and 3916. So how that bigger number divided the bigger number by a smaller number, then what remainder you will get, that the second number, so 1512 means the smaller number, the divided the smaller number by the remainder, then you will get what is the remainder here, then again you have to divided this number by this remainder, and then again what remainder you will get, that remainder that divided this number divided by the remainder, and again whatever remainder you will get, again you have to divide this number by this remainder. Okay, so like this way you have to follow this follow and continue do this process, and until till the remainder is 0. When the remainder will be 0, you have to stop it. Okay, so the last divisor is the highest common factor of the given number. So thus the highest common factor of the given number is C. 1512 and 3969 is 189. So 189, so this number is that highest common factor. Okay, so method 2 is that common division method. So first one is the long division method, now is that common division method. So many methods are here. But we are finding out that one things we have to find out that highest common factor or the greatest number that divides the two number without leaving any remainder. So step 1 is that common division method. The step 1 is the divided both the numbers by the lowest common prime factor. Second step is the keep and on dividing the quotient till there is no common prime factor. So you see here you have to find out that lowest common factor and divided the lowest common both the numbers by the lowest common factor, and keep on dividing that quotient till there is no common factor. Okay, so see here you have to do this method until that there is no common factor is there. So multiple that common prime factors to get that highest common factor. So the common prime factors are 3, 3, 3 into 7. So that product of the common prime factor is 3, 3, 3 into 7. So see there. So when last after at the end we will get 8 and 21. So here actually no common factor. So the quotient still there is no common prime factor. So that's why you have to stop here, and then again you see that the 3, 3, 3 and 7 these are the common prime factor. So simply you have to find out the product of the common prime factor. After production you will get 189. So after multiplication you will get 189. So thus the highest common factor of 1512 and 3969 is 189. So if this you can do this process also, but in your question if it's mentioned that to find out the greatest number that divides this and this without leaving any remainder by using this method, if that method is mentioned in your question, any method, so that method you have to follow. Otherwise you can do any method, that doesn't problem, because answer should be same. That anyway you can do it, the answer will come in same answer will come. So that is not the problem. But if it is not is mentioned in your question any method, suppose is long division by using a long division method, so that time you have to this method, not this one. Okay, so these things you keep in your mind and you practice it. So all the methods you have to know properly. Okay, next the example 19. See here, find the greatest number that divides 2733 and 5619 and 6087, leaving remainder 3 in each case. We know by observation that divisor and quotient is equal to dividend minus remainder. So if we subtract the remainder from the dividends, we have 2733 minus 3 equals to 2730, or C 5619. So you see here each cases is in your question is already given the instruction leaving 3 remainder. So if you subtract 3 from this number, then no remainder will be left. So that's why we are doing this way. Then you have to find out the just express is the number as a product of the prime factor. So then you have to find out the where is the common factors, and you simply find out the product of the common prime factors, and you will get highest common factor. Okay, so example 20, find the greatest number that divides 665, 798 and 131, leaving remainder 5, 6, 7. So you see here each cases, here actually each cases 3 remainder left, but here actually is given for first number 5 remainder is left, 6 for 6 second one, and for third 7. So you have to subtract these numbers from these numbers, and just simply you have to find out the factorization, express the number as a product of the prime factor. Then you have to find out the which number is the common factor in between these two numbers, and then you simply find out the product of those numbers, and you will get highest common factor. Okay, so like this way you have to solve, and please you practice it. Okay, and here one of the question is here, try this, find the highest common factor of 576 and 1296 by the long division method. So please you do this problem. Okay, and from exercise I am giving only 1, 2 and 3. So up to 1, 2, 3 you please do this one. Rest of the question answer we will do later, I will give you later. But 1, 2, 3, that this is your homework. 1, 2, 3 this one, and try this 4 question actually is your homework. You please do in your class copy, and in my next video I will discuss the rest of the question answer and more information about this chapter. And okay, thank you students, hope you can understand. Okay, bye.